Hi, this is Non-Performing Note Deals with Katie Milton, and we're Colletta Street Capital LLC, and we can be reached at 775-525-1222 or Chris at ColettaStreet.com or Katie at ColettaStreet.com. So today we wanted to follow up with our video from last week, and we told you how last week we used a different strategy of going up and following up with the LinkedIn asset managers who opened up our email. So how it's panning out, which is quite exciting. This past week, we received 8 tapes from those LinkedIn asset managers. So from going back through and messaging about 100 of those asset managers who opened up our emails, we ended up getting 8 tapes out of it, which is really cool. And of those 8 tapes, we got about a handful of assets that met our requirements for purchase. So what meets our requirements is we want the loan to be underwater, meaning that the homeowner owes more than what the property's worth. And partly because they're not going to fight you as much for things, but they're willing to work with you usually, but they're not going to fight you. And we want to work with them. That's our ultimate goal, of course, is to work with the homeowner, with the borrower to work out something. And we want them, and like I said, at least a slight chance of reinstatement. So some of the assets we receive are already in the foreclosure process, so far in the foreclosure process that you don't want to stop it, or they've already been modified and it didn't work out, or there's already been lots of processes already in place with people trying to help them out. So we look at assets that have paid in the last year, for example, because that shows that if they've paid within the last year, they're more willing to pay, and it could probably reinstate and get them their loan reperforming again. Single family residence is what we're always looking for. Also, owner occupied. We want someone to be living in the property that keeps people out of it who don't belong there, hopefully, in the first lien position. And hopefully we're looking for at least a 20% ROI. And if you look at these pictures of the 2 maps over here, we got 2 different tapes that had a lot of assets on it. And so I put it into program, put the addresses in. So these were 2 of the tapes out there with distressed notes that are for sale. So there's a lot out there for sale, whether you want to purchase them or not, if they meet your requirements. So I just thought it was really neat to see where a lot of them are located, a lot of the Midwest, and that's what we were looking at. But yeah, so those are some of the tapes, 2 of the tapes that we received, some of the assets and the locations of their distressed notes. And of course, so we're at the tape stage. So we're now doing the due diligence and going to make bids. Bids lead to assets. Assets lead to cash flow. And this weekend, we are getting our education on from Kuwait and from Reno. There's Chris in Kuwait. And there's me here in Reno, and we are in Note Camp 4.0, like the path to success, with over 30 presenters for 4 days, all online. And whatever you missed, because 2 are going at each time, they put it on video for you to watch. So we are getting our education on this weekend, but also following next week. Presenters from different servicers, presenters of, I watched one yesterday on taxes. And he's a lawyer, and his focus is on how to use your business and with the taxes, keep taxes in mind. I saw one today on technology. So there's ones that have to do with all different aspects of the note investing world. And so next week our video will be a review on the nuggets that we got from that and what we're using in our business and how we're going to carry our business forward using these ideas. And if you haven't seen it yet, you need to make sure you go check our video. We were on the Note Closer Show with Scott Carson, episode 180. We've had over 770 views just from Facebook alone. But if you haven't seen it yet, check out it on Facebook. Check it out on, where else is it? Scott Carson's YouTube video channel. You can also see it on his podcast, the Note Closer Show podcast on iTunes. And you can check it out on Vimeo right there on that number. So it's very exciting. It's about an hour long, so it is a long interview, but we are interviewed by Scott Carson just about our business and where we are with our company. As always, if you wanted to be a joint venture partner, if you're just interested about note purchasing or our company, you just want to learn more, be informed, please reach out to us at 775-525-1222 or Chris at ColettaStreet.com or Katie at ColettaStreet.com, or connect with us everywhere. LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Happy note hunting.